Efficiency is a big thing for them on that side. Obviously, as you just mentioned, there's a lot less rework. So you're not having to go back afterwards, check, and then recalculate. It's all calculated within the machine as we talk. So their efficiency improves, and also their confidence in the machine improves because they know what's happening as they're programming along.
Hello and welcome to today's MTD CNC Technical Corner. I'm joined by Ryan from Tebis and we're going to be talking about free-form machining. Now Ryan, before we get on to that, can you give us a little bit of a background on yourself?
Yeah, name's Ryan Waters. I'm an application engineer and part of the technical team at Tebis.
Now Tebis is known as a CAM provider, but what else is there?
So at Tebis, we're a solution provider. We're not just a CAM vendor. We don't kind of focus into one area. We provide software and services for all machines across all shops.
So you're meeting the manufacturer where they are?
Indeed, yes. So with Tebis, as we enter, a company can then build their knowledge into the software. So their best practices can be used across the software, benefiting all users.
Now, a lot of people at home might be thinking that they need a full 5-axis simultaneous machine, as we can see here, to get the best results out of Tebis. But that's not the case.
Absolutely not. So as we know from company to company or shop to shop, machines change, machine kinematics change. So it's very important that Tebis has good solutions across the board. So we have very optimized 3+2, efficient roughing, efficient 3-axis, very good 2.5D, for example. And often with the automatic collision avoidance, you can get the benefit of a 5-axis toolpath with 3+2, for example.
Now, the thing with Tebis is it's quite modular. So how does it expand and grow with a company once they've adopted it?
Of course, the scalability of Tebis is very good. So whether it's a company just starting out or a very large corporation, the software can be tailored towards you. And then if your capabilities change or you want to get them more to your machines, Tebis can then grow with you. So it's future-proof and ready.
Now with you guys, they can start low and it will grow with them as they go through.
Exactly.
Now, can you talk us through the free-form machining side of it?
Yes, we can look at freeform. We could take maybe 4 key areas. As you just mentioned, the first thing we talk about is safety. So whether you're a small company or a large company, safety is very important. So in Tebis, we always work within the capabilities of the machine. So virtual machine technology, which is quite unique, allows us to calculate within the machine kinematics from the start. So we're not having to calculate the toolpath, for example, and then go back and check if it fits. We don't have to go back and check if there's a collision. As we're going through, there's collision avoidance and whatnot, making a very safe toolpath from the beginning.
What is some of the, I want to say, reviews you've had from customers who've adopted Tebis on that side of it?
Efficiency is a big thing for them on that side. Obviously, as you just mentioned, there's a lot less rework. So you're not having to go back afterwards, check, and then recalculate. It's all calculated within the machine as we talk. So their efficiency improves, and also their confidence in the machine improves because they know what's happening as they're programming along.
Now, I know there'll be people at home, and there's me here who'll be thinking, yeah, this is all brilliant. It looks great when you're looking at the screen, but real-world examples of this actually helping customers. Have you got any? Can you tell us some?
Yeah, we can. But first, we can look at the engine case, for example. You'll see an engine case that was made on a mill turn machine. So in Tebis, we were able to use 6-axis simultaneous interpolation turning. This is because if you see the pipes at the top needed a very good surface finish because these were needed for sealing once it's in the final component. We can also look at the compressor. It's very similar looking to the engine case. But what you'll see is this is made on a 5-axis machine, so it wasn't a mill turn. So it kind of shows that across a range of different machining, Tebis is a very good solution.
And obviously, Tebis is a CAD/CAM provider and a solutions provider. You can see on the screen here just the quality of parts you're getting. Now, there will be, at some point, the reindeer, and we were talking about this before.
Yeah.
Now, you've done some really impressive demos. There's the VW bus, but when it comes to the one that sticks in everyone's mind is the reindeer, because you cannot even see toolpath marks. It comes off perfectly. And you get that as standard in the Tebis package to be able to program like that. Does it just come down to the time and how much you want to put into a part? You can get the surface finish to be perfect.
I think a key point of that is in Tebis, you have the ability to work on true surface data. So you might see a lot of other softwares that work on like a triangulated mesh. which when you get down to that small level, you'll see the difference in the toolpath then. As we're able to work on true surface data, we're working on the surface that's been designed. So the toolpath to get finished is a lot better.
And obviously that must be quite a big advantage to Tebis over other CAD/CAM providers, that you are working on the surface, you are programming.
Indeed.
You're not working, like you said, with meshes or, and I'll try and get this right, but there's quite a few that work with like little tiny triangles all over the.
Yeah.
They don't work in perfect surfaces, like I said. So
yeah.